Hey Hebrew fans, this is Todd. So today I'm going to open up this Sorceress from Super 7, and this is the classic style Sorceress made for a Filmation look. So let's go and take a look at this figure. Let's open this up. All right, so first it has a slip cover over the top of it, and on the back of the cover it just has Super 7 and He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. So let's go ahead and pull the slip cover off, and there she is. Very cool looking figure. Now she does come with some extra parts. She has an extra head. It's supposed to be the person who the sorceress replaced. Comes with the bird with the folded wings down, and it comes with a stand. So it has some cool parts to come along with it. She only has one set of hands that she has included with her, and I don't believe she comes with her white signature staff that we see. On the back of the box has some great art, and you can see we have this artwork of her with her arms out with her wings up, and that's pretty cool. It also tells us a little history about her. So there you go. All right, so let's go ahead and open her up, and let's take a look at her. Oh, looks like there's more tape on there. So she comes with two sets of wings. Ugh. She has the folded down wings and the opened up wings. And they have little pins on them. The middle pin is for her back, and the side pins are for her arms, so you can pin her arms in place. All right, let's take a look at the bird. Now the bird is very cool. Its wings are not articulated, so they just sit just like that. And that's it. And it comes with a stand for the bird. And it has holes in the bird's feet, basically to match with the stand. And then bumps on the stand to match the feet. And you just put them in there. Just like that. Maybe. I got that one. Oh, I missed. Okay, well, the holes are very tight for these feet. I'm probably not going to do this right now. I'll probably have to get some hot water and heat it up and shove it on there. But you guys get the idea. I don't want to break these off inside the bird's holes in his feet. All right, extra head. There it is. Now, she's supposed to look a lot older than this, but that's okay. I still think it's very cool looking. Besides her wonky eye going off to the side that almost all of them have, I don't think she looks too bad. If you turn her head like that, it looks normal. If you have to turn it this way, it looks like there's something wrong with her. So always aim her this way on your shelf. All right, let's go ahead and open up the figure out of the package. Now it's nice, the Super 7 puts this piece of plastic on the figures so you don't ruin the waste. We had a problem with some of the figures when they first released them, that the paint would come off in that area. And I don't know if those are being used at that time or not, but it is nice to give it that little extra support. All right, let's talk about articulation. So, starting from the bottom up, she has ankle articulation, and it rotates just like all the other Super 7 figures. She has a boot cut, and that moves. The knee, and it's you can see it's ratcheted, so they don't fall so easily. And then she has the hip joints, and it looks like they fixed the pin So it doesn't have the same problem as Tila with the really wide pins. So that's cool. And then it moves up here at the top, way up at the chest. Shoulder. The elbow has two movements this way and also rotates. And then, of course, the hand has lots of movement. Really cool with that. And the head. And this is very rubbery, so you can actually move this around. Now, what's nice about this particular style of figure is they actually made the head pin either smaller or the hole larger. I'm not sure which one. I think it's the hole larger. So you don't have to heat them up as much to get the head off. There we go. Look at that. It did not even break. So you can stick on the old head or put the new head on. So that's pretty cool. It's always so scary pulling those. All right, so let's take a look at the wings and see the different styles we have. So the first style wing that we have is the small one. And the small one, you can see she has a hole in her back. And you just place this in the hole in her back. And then her arms plug in to the wing as well. Now, I don't really quite understand why her arms plug into this rubber wing. It really limits mobility. Obviously, now she can't move. She can, kind of do that. That's about it. But being it's the down wing, I don't totally understand. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and put on the larger wing. Now, the larger wing, same thing. Goes the hole in the back. And then her arms connect. Now, there is a slight problem that I will show you in a moment. When you bring her arm up, you can connect one, but then when you go to connect the other one, the arm can't go high enough to connect without wrenching that shoulder. So what I figured out is you have to actually rotate the arm over, bend the elbow, and rotate the hand forward, and actually invert the shoulder. Now the shoulder is inverted, now you can plug it in. Now, let's see if I can get this plugged in. There we go. Now it does look kind of strange because now our shoulders kind of go in the wrong direction. And you can see this arm can't go as high, so it's kind of twisted. So in order to make it work so they're even on both sides, you have to invert this shoulder as well. Bend the elbow, spin it around. And now you can plug this arm in too. And now she can have her arms higher and still plugged in her back. Otherwise, you have to unplug the back to make it work. All right, so that's really the only way I could find to get her to stand was to invert those shoulders without having the plug undone in the back. So let's go ahead and I'm going to swap this head out. Put the old head on. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I might contact my daughter-in-law. She makes really cool costumes. She made my son's Halloween costume and her costume and my granddaughter and grandson's costume and did this whole thing on The Nightmare Before Christmas. Maybe I can see if she can make me a cool cloth cape that will hook up and I can move the arms up and down. Maybe I'll call her later and see if she's up for helping out Grandpa. We'll see. All right, so I would suggest that if you're going to get this figure, don't just get one, get at least two. And the reason is because then you can have one wings up and you can have one wings down. And for the wings down, you don't have to really lock the arms in because, it just pretty much limits mobility. I'm going to go and lock it in though, just because. And then of course you can have one with the younger head, the new sorceress, and one with the older head from the previous sorceress. There you go. So that is the figure. And look at the head's difference. So here's the one that's from the cartoon, and here's the one also from the cartoon, but the previous one. All right, just so you can see different heads, you can see here, I was mentioning the wonky eye. It is on both of them. This one's not quite as bad, but it still has a little bit of wonkiness to it. You know what? That's the wrong head, isn't it? There we go. That's why. Actually, you know what? Her head's not quite as wonky either. I'm going to use that one. All right, you guys, that's all I got. If I do get her new cape, I'll make a new video and I'll show you guys the new cape when I get it, if I get it. And see which head looks better out of these two. I think the one I have on looks better. Okay, cool. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you guys next video. Like, share, tell your friends. And I do have some cool things to show you this weekend that I'm working on. I am working on an Orco stand for the Super 7 5.5-inch Orco figure. It's looking pretty cool so far. Hopefully I'll have it done this weekend and show you guys. And you don't have to alter the figure to use it, which was my plan. So we'll see how that works. All right, thanks again for watching. Bye now.